A heartwarming story of resilience and compassion began when a kind woman stumbled upon 3 tiny puppies in the most heartbreaking of circumstances, tossed out like trash. The sight was gut-wrenching. 3 helpless lives, barely 6 to 8 weeks old, struggling to survive amidst garbage. Without hesitation, the woman scooped them up, brought them to her home, and immediately reached out to a local rescuer for help. The rescuer quickly stepped in, assessing their condition and formulating a plan to give these little souls a fighting chance. The puppies were diagnosed with demodectic mange, a skin condition caused by mites that leads to scabby, flaky, and intensely itchy skin. It was clear that their journey to recovery would be challenging, but the rescuer and foster team were determined to give them the care they deserved. Their first day in care marked the beginning of a long but hopeful process. The puppies received their initial NexGard treatment to combat the mites causing their mange, as well as deworming to rid their tiny bodies of internal parasites. To boost their immunity, they were given their first round of puppy vaccines. The rescuer and fosters knew these measures were essential for their recovery and long-term health. Medicated baths became a crucial part of their treatment plan. The puppies, with their scabby, dry, and flaky skin, needed these baths several times a week. These baths served multiple purposes. They removed dead skin, prevented secondary infections, and kept their sensitive skin moisturized. While the process could be uncomfortable for the puppies, it was also deeply soothing, offering relief from their relentless itching. To ensure their safety and minimize the risk of infection, the puppies were placed in a temporary foster home where they could be kept away from other dogs until they received a round of vaccines in 3 weeks. This period of isolation was vital for their recovery. In their foster home, the puppies were showered with love and care. They were fed nutritious meals to support their growing bodies and help their immune systems fight the mange. Their foster caregivers went above and beyond to make them feel safe and loved, offering plenty of post-bath snuggles to reassure them during this challenging time. Recovering from demodectic mange is no easy task. It requires weeks of intensive treatment, patience, and care. For these 3 puppies, the journey was slow and often painful. Their tiny bodies worked hard to heal, and the signs of progress were gradual. The scabs began to fade, their fur slowly started to grow back, and their energy levels improved. The foster caregivers were steadfast in their commitment, ensuring the puppies had everything they needed. From medicated shampoo and cleaning supplies to food and medicine, every detail was taken care of. The costs of such intensive care were significant, but the rescuers and fosters knew the end result would be worth every effort. As the weeks passed, the transformation in the puppies became evident. Their skin began to heal, and patches of fur started to emerge, signaling a new chapter in their lives. More importantly, their playful spirits and wagging tails returned, a testament to the love and care they had received. The fosters documented their progress, sharing updates that warmed the hearts of everyone who followed their story. These updates served as a reminder of the power of compassion and the resilience of these tiny creatures. Eventually, after weeks of treatment, the puppies made a full recovery. Their fur grew back, soft and shiny, and their once scabby skin was now healthy and smooth. The sight of these 3 pups full of energy and life was a triumph for everyone involved in their rescue and rehabilitation. The puppies were now ready for the next step in their journey, finding their forever homes. Thanks to the dedication of their rescuers and fosters, these once abandoned souls were given a second chance at life. These 3 puppies now symbolize hope, resilience, and the incredible impact of rescue work. If this story touched your heart, consider supporting local rescues and fosters through donations, fostering, or adopting. Together, we can ensure more animals like these puppies get the chance they deserve. Let's move on to another story. This time, a kind-hearted rescuer came across a stray dog in need of urgent help in the middle of a cold evening. The dog had clearly been through a lot, but despite her hardships, there was a spark in her eyes, a sign that she hadn't given up. Determined to change her fate, the rescuer carefully approached her, offering food and gentle words of reassurance. It didn't take long for the dog to trust the rescuer enough to be taken to safety. The first stop was the veterinary hospital. There, the dog underwent a series of tests to determine the extent of her health issues. Her condition was concerning, and the possibility of needing an oncologist was raised. An appointment with a specialist was necessary to figure out her next steps. However, such an appointment, along with potential treatments, would be costly. The rescuer knew they were facing an uphill battle, but resolved to do everything possible to help this brave dog. To cover the medical expenses, a fundraising campaign was launched. The response was slow, and the funds trickled in at a pace that made the rescuer's heart sink. Every day without the necessary treatment increased the risk to the dog's health. While waiting for the oncologist appointment, the rescuer worked tirelessly, sharing her story and reaching out to the community for support. Despite the financial challenges, the rescuer refused to lose hope, knowing that even a small donation could bring them closer to saving this precious life. In the meantime, the rescuer also began searching for a foster home for the dog. A temporary home would provide her with a stable and loving environment while her medical journey continued. The search wasn't easy. Many were hesitant to take in a dog with potential health complications. Yet, the rescuer remained optimistic, confident that someone with a compassionate heart would step forward. Finally, the long-awaited appointment with the veterinarian arrived. After a thorough examination, it was determined that surgery was necessary. The dog had a hernia that needed to be removed, and the decision was made to spay her during the procedure to prevent any further health complications. The surgery would be a pivotal moment in her recovery journey, a chance to alleviate her pain and give her a new lease on life. The day of the surgery was filled with both hope and anxiety. The dog was prepped and placed under anesthesia, while the rescuer waited anxiously for updates. The medical team worked diligently, removing the hernia and completing the spaying procedure. During the surgery, one of her ovaries was found to be altered, and a sample was sent for histology to rule out any further issues. The operation was a success, but her recovery would require close monitoring and care. After the surgery, the dog was fitted with a drain to help manage the discharge from the procedure. She was clearly in pain, but the veterinarians ensured she was kept as comfortable as possible with pain relief. The rescuer visited her regularly, offering comforting words and gentle strokes. Despite her discomfort, the dog's resilience shone through. Her soulful eyes seemed to convey gratitude, as if she understood that she was finally getting the care she needed. The days following the surgery were critical. The dog needed constant care to ensure there were no complications, and her pain was managed carefully. The rescuer continued to advocate for her, sharing updates on her progress and pushing the fundraising campaign to cover the mounting medical bills. Every donation brought a glimmer of hope, reinforcing the belief that this dog's story would have a happy ending. Beyond her medical needs, the dog's personality began to shine. She was not just a survivor, but a dog full of charm and beauty. Her unique coat and expressive eyes captured the hearts of everyone who met her. Despite the challenges she had faced, she greeted the world with a gentle spirit, proving that love and care could heal even the deepest wounds. These stories about their journey are testaments to the power of compassion and determination. From being found alone and vulnerable to undergoing life-saving surgery, her story is one of resilience and hope. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, consider giving us a like, tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.